Pioneers, Space Station Gaming. Critically important matchup. You are one series away from making it to the main event if you come out on top here, but if you lose this best of 7, again, you have 1 foot out the door and a brutal looking 1 and 2 bracket tomorrow. Teams are ready, we are ready, and we hope you're ready as well as we kick it off on Manfield Night. We are underway.
Space Station Gaming trying to get into a chance to qualify for the main event. They've got to go through Pioneers to do so. Pioneers trying to avoid Elimination Station. It all comes down to how these two match up head to head. Even though, like you said, Stacks, there's numbers involved and there's history, it still comes down to who shows up on the field.
Scrub, the leading scorer for this Pioneer squad. He's got more goals than his teammates combined so far in this Swiss stage. As Banana Head will bank one towards the mark. It's Hawkser trying to kick one out central for LJ, and Hunter's right there to meet him. Hunter is probably the coolest story on the Oceanic side, but also maybe the most controversial as this ricochets around. It goes up in front. Hawkser trying to drop it down. He will, but that's cleared off towards Arsenal. They won a regional without him. He ends up replacing the man who turned out to be the Oceanic MVP. OCE, the only region in this tournament not to bring their MVP to the World Championship, as Scrub will have one to the corner and Hawkser takes it away. But he's still holding his own here in this wild card stage.
I mean, you're right, but he has to. Big shoes to fill on the side of Hunter, and you can see also with that regional win like you talked about, there are people probably coming for that spot. So it's really just about making sure Hunter does have a good showing here, and I'm sure that Banana Head and Scrub, the teammates they are, taking all the pressure off of him as they've been very supportive over the course of this season. 3:30 though in this game. And even though we have seen a bit of offensive possession on the side of, I believe, Pioneers, SSG has been keeping ball control on that orange half for the most part.
Well, Banana Head will sky one out, but it's coming right back in.
Oh!
LJ shot, pinballs around. It hit the crossbar twice. One off an attacker, one off a defender, and still stays out. We remain scoreless 2 minutes in, but for how much longer with SSG continuing to pile the pressure on?
Scrub looking to carry that out. Got bumped by Arsenal. You see LJ. Ooh, he's got space. Arsenal looking for a bump on Banana Head. LJ tried to get a read on that ball off the back wall, but it will be Scrub who ends up taking that away. Halfway through this game, even though Pioneers were off to such a great start, they haven't been able to really find anything too threatening. SSG's had great ability of keeping this ball away from their own box and really working to move upfield. Arsenal's gonna leave that for LJ, and almost in the back of the net. Hawkser's shot is blocked as well. Pioneers built up a wall on their goal line.
Well, if great defense was dictated by how many saves you have, then Pioneers might be the best defensive team in the tournament. But they are facing shot after shot, somehow keeping SSG out. Hawkser will sky it away again. Hunter in retreat. Was hoping that corner boost would spawn for him. It did not. So now Scrub has to wait for Arsenal's attempt. And Banana Head does well to get this ball out towards midfield and maybe even deeper into the Space Station zone. Opportunity now for the Oceanic squad as LJ will just bring it out to the side, and that is cut out very quickly.
Still need to see more though from Pioneers. It's been a bit of a struggle to keep that ball on the SSG space. We're seeing Scrub here with a clear, but Arsenal on that back wall, gonna take control, deny the boost, and just buy more time for SSG to kind of rotate back. They don't necessarily need to send too many resources forward. Pioneers looking for that infield pass, cut out by Hawkser. That one goes awry. Banana Head almost end up putting that one in the back of the net, but just off the bar.
Opportunistic center ball there at a Scrub, but it's coming back the other way, and Scrub making the stop on the other side. He has been all over the place for Pioneers as we remain scoreless going towards the final minute. It's LJ beaten by Banana Head, clean to the corner. Hawkser's there. Booming away again. Scrub waiting for Arsenal to challenge. Got the corner boost steal, and then LJ after the demolition finally gets SSG on the board.
Look at this full court play here. Arsenal upfield, got that interception. Hawkser gets the demo, open lane for LJ, and SSG strike first. And in a crucial time in game 2, Pioneers under pressure in game 1.
So now it's on Pioneers to answer back. I mean, they've had a couple of good looks, but they've kind of had to rely on catching Space Station by surprise to generate those opportunities. Not a lot of sustained pressure on the blue half of the field. LJ just dancing around as Hoxer comes in. Arsenal running interference. Back pass towards LJ, intercepted by Scrub, and that almost caught SSG out. They got caught maybe being a little bit too cute, and they've opened the door.
Oh.
Can Pioneers crash through? No, they cannot with that clear from Hoxer.
Arsenal has no boost, still decided to go upfield. Again, trying to disrupt, and also trying to keep Pioneers from pushing this ball forward. He's gonna get a miss on that play, and Hunter will get this one off the wall. Arsenal puts him back towards the ground, but follows the ball there. 50, final 10 seconds on the clock. LJ looking for the double. Will find it, no follow-up there. Pioneers with a chance to move upfield. They have no time on the clock. Hunter tried to get it mid, but couldn't, and the ball will hit the ground. Space Station Gaming take game one.
For the high-flying offense yesterday that we saw against G2, I feel like Space Station, while they're happy to have a 1-0 lead in the series, they would have liked to have made it a little more emphatic. As you know, they battled tooth and nail with Pioneers and managed to hang on at the end. Pioneers got a couple good looks, but they're gonna need a lot out of that man in the middle. They're gonna need a lot more than 86, or somebody else is going to have an otherworldly performance. As we look back at the Mobile One high performance replay, that near miss opportunity early out of Space Station Gaming kind of set the tone. Second and third chance opportunities for SSG, and then with the demolition, they finally get that one goal out of LJ, and SSG up 1-0. But of course, with these long best-of-7 series, one game is only little more than a small sample size of what's to come.
Right, you see Banana Head talking things over with the team. Again, just making sure everybody's kind of locked in. They tried to get a last-second play late, but a little bit of confusion kind of tripped them up. Also on the same side of things, I believe they had similar, if not more, demos than Space Station Gaming, but even with the physicality, they weren't able to utilize it properly. Again, just giving up the ball in that offensive front. We are in game 2 on Forbidden Temple. Space Station Gaming taking the first game, but like you said, Stacks, not by a large margin. They're looking to increase that with LJ striking first. He does it all himself, powering through.
He had the opening, well, he had the only goal in game 1, and he stays with this play. 6 seconds in to strike again. So it's LJ 2 and everybody else 0. We continue on here. Scrub with an opportunity for the Pioneers on the ensuing kickoff. He's going to keep this himself, and why not? He's been the hot hand, as hot as one could be here for this squad. As Banana Head will leave that for Scrub. Over towards Banana Head. His vision's been pretty good, but this time it gets away, and Hoxer will take for at least a moment. It's a little messy there in the back end for SSG.
Yeah, they're taking their time though, just being able to control the ball and move around properly. But you're absolutely right, just making sure not to really put themselves in tough spots. As so far time kind of moving on here, and we've seen Pioneers try to utilize their space. Hunter was looking for a bump there, didn't necessarily work out. Even under pressure though, Space Station, I mean, you gotta think about it. They went against G2, and G2 bumps, passes, infield plays. They're used to being under pressure for a while. They know how to break out.
And they're breaking out here. Arsenal trying to line up the double. It's on the money! And T-Shock gets to bark a little bit louder.
You say that, but he's composed. He knew he had that one all day long. Beautiful lineup, and bottom right corner. Very well placed from T-Shock. SSG up by 2.
He's biting right now. 2-0. As Hoxer bumped by Hunter, that just means LJ goes to work. It caught a deflection. Arsenal was way forward as well. Going head hunting. Hoxer, Hunter, that's a great stop there. He was going to run out of real estate real quick. Hunter splayed it away, but only, well, it should have been to Arsenal. Hunter can actually collect this, and we'll see if Hunter can maybe earn a little bit of respect from these Space Station players, because it doesn't feel like they're all that scared of him right now. He could give them a reason real soon.
Oh,
what a bouncer! Hoxer with that lane. I mean, he had to be that precise with it. A simple shot wasn't going to get through. Boing!
And you see Hunter, he moved a little too far forward. He was back post, tried to move up to the middle, and he got caught out and put in a tough spot. SSG taking advantage now of Pioneers. 3-goal lead. And they're showing no signs of slowing down.
Hunter right back at it, setting up Banana Head, and the shot is high. If it was on target, LJ would have had a tough time getting to it. Now a 2-on-1 the other way, and a vicious flick goes off the crossbar. And Spacestation denied their 4th goal, then they give it up on the other side. It's Banana Head getting Pioneers' first goal.
Like this though, Hunter able to get this one out, that flip reset to set it up, and Banana Head able to get there before LJ. Good speed, good awareness on the side of the OCE superstar. And now it's a 2-goal deficit with plenty of time on the clock.
So 3-1. That pinch downfield forces Banana Head into retreat mode. Scrub's got to get there real quick, and the rotations have to be absolutely on point if they're going to keep SSG at bay here and keep this game within reach. Still a lot of time to work with as LJ plays it back, and Scrub, a couple of times here, SSG have tried to kind of set up a back pass and play the possession game, and Scrub has been chasing them and not allowing them to do exactly that. They need to convert those opportunities into offense, though, and they just haven't been able to yet.
You can tell, though, Pioneers looking at the tape between Spacestation and G2 from yesterday, as the physicality has been there, but it just feels like when it comes to the ball in midfield, haven't necessarily been quick enough for getting those reads. Maybe things can change here as there's still time left in game 2. They've been able to get the ball on the blue half, they just haven't been able to utilize it consistently.
Well, Banana Head collides with Hoxer, who's able to grab that corner boost, and Pioneers don't have a lot of boost. Scrub has almost all of it. He's running out as well. Banana Head waiting in behind him, and now here goes Hoxer. He's got LJ behind him in support, waiting for a ball that is going to get to him, unless Scrub's got something to say about it. LJ got the bump instead. Arsenal, Hoxer's shot blocked out by Hunter, who read his soul.
Oh, good read too. Can they utilize this and move upfield? They still haven't been able to get past that midfield line. Hoxer to LJ. LJ puts this one off the back wall, looking for the shot, but it goes off the post. Hoxer tried to sneak it in. Scrub had a read on the play. Hoxer looking for more. Scrub again bearing down. And now, Pioneers running out of time here, as it's just constant 50-50s in the sidewall in the corner. Again, Hoxer though, he takes another shot, finally finds the mark once again. That'll be his 2nd goal out of 5 shots.
Yeah, a lot of smiles over on the side of Spacestation Gaming. Probably a little bit of a, hey, great pass, Arsenal. You know he wanted to just kind of slip that one in on the left side, but it still sets up Hoxer his 2nd goal. Arsenal's only got 1. Come on, pick it up. 4-1 here now for SSG as Arsenal working on the backboard. And he'll try to bring this out at it, taken away by Scrub. Right now, everybody's got a lot to smile and laugh about right now for the North Americans.
That's true. They are
Arsenal?
Oh!
Okay. You got it, Arsenal. You can have it.
Oh, that was just nice. Goes up the wall, jumps off that with 58 boost. They only used about 20 before he made contact with that. And perfect angle. We should probably move on to game 3 at this point.
Thinking you're right. Everybody's got 2 goals now for Space Station Gaming. Hoxer doesn't have any assists. If you want to find something to criticize, he's added a 3rd goal for himself as the hits just keep on coming. It's a hat trick for Hoxer off the lightning fast pass out of Hunter. Unfortunately, Pioneers go down 6-1.
Yeah, they go down 6-1, but they don't seem phased. Banana has been talking the entire time during that replay, and you have to give them credit for that. I mean, even though this is a very bleak and not great showing at all, yeah, that's a Brazil there.
Brazil.
Even with that being the case, you can see it just once again in the cams, they're not really too phased, or they don't seem too checked out. They're really still trying to kind of keep that communication up, trying to see if they can develop a game plan in the later games. This one got away from them, but that doesn't mean the series is away from them. It's only game 2 here in a best-of-7.
Well, bounced up to the ceiling, and now the only drama left in this particular game is how bad will the scoreline get? SSG may be content just to leave it at 7-1, so it's on Pioneers to put a blemish on that scoreline. Well, here's Arsenal for LJ. Maybe pad the stats. That one missed high and wide. Hoxer will score. Going down bottom right. 8-1 as it just keeps ballooning out of control.
Yeah. Arsenal laughing there on that one. You can tell at this point they're just trying to see how creative they can get. But you can also tell on the other side, it just feels like Pioneers kind of took their foot off the gas. They're probably more focused on just communicating on how to move forward more so than this one in particular. And of course, a goal in this time obviously helps for the feels, but we all know when that clock hits 0, it'll be Space Station Gaming up to, oh my, ooh. Okay. All right, that was a good angle. You see Hunter looking over. He's like, you like that? Like, that was a nice shot.
Yeah. Wow. Sure.
That was nice.
We'll take it. 9-1. Hoxer's first assist of the series, by the way. What a great selfless player that Hoxer is. He got an assist there with no time on the clock. Don't want anybody to feel left out. What is it? It's like 15 shots.
Tied for the record for goals scored in a game by a team on land.
Well.
Almost broke a record there.
Yeah, 9-1. As Space Station Gaming drop a 9 ball on the Pioneers, and you see the numbers. Yeah, they were.
First time I heard 9 ball.
They were not very flattering. It started there 6 seconds in. They just did not relent at all. This is a high-performance replay, and it is exclusively Space Station Gaming. Even the shots that didn't go in turned into assists. And, well, after game 1 only being 1-0, that's a nice little wake-up for Space Station Gaming. Pioneers are going to take a timeout. You wonder exactly when they would have called that timeout, too. They might have called it with about a minute left in that game. Just, you know, that was a game that got away. Here's the thing about a game like that, though, Daz, and we see it so often. Right around the halfway mark, you get the sense that, okay, we're going next, right?
Right.
You kind of just shut your brain off at that point. You don't let what happens the rest of the game phase you. Now you come in with a clean slate, and we've seen so often a team that just kind of gets accustomed to taking whatever they want on the pitch late in those games, maybe getting a little complacent, maybe getting a little sloppy, and that's when Pioneers can strike. I think it's going to be very important this first 45, 60 seconds for Pioneers to kind of snap SSG back to reality.
Correct. I mean, it's just about, 1, just slowing down Space Station Gaming, but 2, on the other side, kind of averting the crisis that's happening on your own side of the field and just making sure you guys understand and are on the same page moving forward. Because once we get into game 3, 5 minutes on the clock, you don't have any more timeouts left. You lose this one, you go on match point, and then it starts to look bleak. But I think for Pioneers right now, they know they still have opportunities left. How they come out of this timeout is going to be very crucial in telling us how the rest of the series is going to go.
So the official numbers, 3 goals out of Arsenal, 4 out of Hoxer, and 3 out of LJ. You've got to find a way to slow that down as we go into game number 3. DFH Stadium, the backdrop, as Pioneers try to turn this series around. And Scrub is up very quickly again. That's going to let Banana Head jump in. Hunter waiting at the back, no longer. He's demolished, and Scrub's going to have to try and chase this one down. And it goes right to Arsenal. Everything coming up gold right now for Space Station Gaming.
So, start on SSG, very solid defensively. Let's see what goes on Pioneers at Banana Head. It was a little awkward, but made the most of it. Forcing Hoxer back. Scrub actually went up for that. Didn't think Hoxer would get a second touch and got caught out. That's a good shot, but oh, it's not in. Scrub will finally push that one into the back of the net, and that's the best case there for Pioneers coming out of the timeout scoring that goal.
And it starts with a boost steal out of the corner as well, because Space Station, again, just accustomed to not being challenged at all by Pioneers. And what do they get? In that first 60 seconds, they've got a goal to their name. Can they add on to it, perhaps? As Scrub bring it back over to Hunter and Banana Head, and they will break out all in formation. Arsenal trying to bring it out of the corner. Banana Head meets them. LJ now across the center line. He's got Arsenal to his right. He won't be able to utilize him. It's Hoxer instead who has to jump and burn a lot of boost to do not a lot with that.
See Arsenal trying to carry that forward. It is going to be up to Space Station Gaming to try to equalize here. Is it a matter of time, or will we see Pioneers continue to build?
A
couple of demos, and wow, still a good save from Hunter. Follow-up, no! Takes himself out the net, and LJ taps that one in.
After that double demo, you thought it was going to be the absolute most heroic moment, and then not so much. He had to gear up for the big shot, and all LJ does is just slip it right on by him.
Yeah, that one's got to be a tough one to let in. Hunter was trying to guess that it was going top right. LJ had the ability to put it there, but instead went lower.
Well.
Whoa.
Through 4 games, Twisted Minds are 1 win away from going through into the main event. Who had that one? As we get back to action here at DFH, Arsenal's shot goes wide, and Hunter will try and stay with this, with Hoxer trying to bring it back towards the net. He's got LJ waiting in midfield. The bump took out Banana Head, but Scrub's defense good enough. Gonna need a lot more boost, however. Everybody's gonna need some boost right now. They're getting a little bit low on the orange half. LJ for Hoxer, and Scrub doing all he can to keep possession, to give his teammates time, but even more boost taken away. That's important for Scrub to keep that, but again, without all that boost, he just ran out of gas.
No, and they were trying to keep that corner up for someone as well there. I saw SSG just kind of playing around it. Still though, Pioneers have looked so much better this game than they have all series long. Been keeping things competitive, great challenges in the midfield, and very unfortunate goal, but it was after SSG had 2 demos and the initial shot was blocked. So they've made SSG kind of work here in game 3. We still got half a game to go though. Who's gonna break this deadlock?
A game after Spacestation tied the LAN record for goals in a game. We have a 1-all deadlock past the halfway mark. That's Rocket League for you. Scrub got around Hoxer, still dancing around with him. Indirect pass, Hunter's there, and he's got his first goal.
Into the top right corner as well. Look at this, Scrub with the pressure. They knew they had SSG on the way back. They were uncomfortable. Scrub gives Hunter a chance, and Hunter bears it to the top right.
Consistently one of the younger and more inexperienced teams at RLCS lands. Pioneers being battle-hardened through this one. To the backboard, LJ, good touch to get it away. Scrub will try to bring it back in. Banana Head was in retreat, and he's kind of caught waffling between, am I going back on defense or am I coming up? He has to stay back now with that ball just getting over Hoxer, and a chance to break out for the Pioneers. Hunter doing all he can to at least try and get forward, and LJ plays right around him. Now Scrub's second touch right at Hoxer. Bumped away, but look how far everybody has to travel to get to that ball, and that favors SSG big time. It's almost wide open. Arsenal trying to fake out the defense. LJ's there, the shot is wide, and Pioneers hold their lead now into the final 90.
Oh, they're almost trying to extend it. Hoxer, ooh, that was close.
Boy, he has played with fire, hasn't he?
Surprised he has not gotten burned just yet. So many close clutch saves from Hoxer. SSG trying to see if they can bounce back on a drive here. LJ shot just off the bar. Arsenal trying to follow that one up, but he gets blocked out. Pioneers holding on very closely to the ball. They want to keep the lead. Hoxer trying to play it over one. Can he get the bump again? Clutch saves on defense, clutch goals on offense. It's Hoxer.
Into the final minute. This is about when they scored in game 1. Hoxer sends Scrub into the net, and he follows the ball with it. 2-all, final minute of game 3. Here goes Hunter. Got the ground pitch deep into SSG territory, and the demo on Hoxer. This ricochet is across. He yields over to Scrub. LJ right back out to midfield. The shot's gonna be near the mark, but wide. And Arsenal only as far as Hunter. Banana Head on the other side. There's the demo. Oh, it's open in front, but Arsenal there enough. And then the demolition comes just a little bit too late for Pioneers. It at least keeps SSG from breaking out of their zone, and maybe Pioneers can hold pressure for this final 20. It is Scrub right between the eyes, and the Pioneers lead again.
Not only can they hold on, they continue to build. Look at that touch from Hunter to set up Scrub. Gets there quickly, and LJ cannot make the save there. Too much pace on the ball. 19 seconds. Can Pioneers hold on to the lead?
2 goals now from Scrub, 10 in the tournament, as LJ gets blocked off to the corner. Banana Head stopped by Arsenal. Here comes Spacestation again. Hawkser for LJ.
Oh!
He pulled the string on him off the bottom of the car to tie it.
12 seconds later, SSG strike back. Look at the speed there from LJ. He said, I'm not letting you get faster than me. Not today. We still got more Rocket League to go.
His 5th goal to go with 4 assists. He had a very balanced record yesterday as well. And now SSG not content for overtime. They want to end this in regulation, but they'll have to settle for sudden death.
See how this kickoff goes. So far, Space Station Gaming kickoffs have been very well in their favor. This one, though, they'll have to go all the way back here. Arsenal will have the ball, but you can see Pioneers wasting no time getting upfield. Good clearance from Hawkser. Hunter, last back, has to buy time for his team, and does. Not only that, but again, clears it out to Scrub, who can move the ball downfield.
Dueling boost steals on either side. Hunter gonna have to play this all the way back. Not sure that's exactly where that ball was intended, but it worked out for Scrub. Hawkser there, not giving him any time or space. LJ indirect for Arsenal, but he stayed back. Second touch needed by Banana Head, trying to get around. No boost in the tank. LJ will pick his pocket. This goes loose to midfield, and Banana Head will jump in the way of Hawkser. A lot of instances there where the ball's just kind of been loose at or around midfield, and Space Station have gotten to it more often than not. Scrub to the rescue this time as we get out of the first minute of overtime. Perhaps Hunter got a catch, got to keep with it. It's still dangerous for LJ. Towards the back wall again, and Scrub got it out to the corner.
I mean, even when we saw a couple of the goals scored here towards the end of Game 3, you can see the excitement on the side of both teams. Now the pace of play has increased. That's a big pinch. Arsenal's there in time, looking for the follow-up touch. No one trying to let go of this game, but it's an open net! And Hawkser will put it in the back. SSG brings this series to match point.
Oh, and that is just unlucky for Pioneers. You had a great read on Arsenal's touch off the side.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that last touch sent it right back out to midfield. A great job by Arsenal setting it up. And then the wide open lane, because nobody was ready to come back the other way and cover the weak side. Space Station Gaming get Game 3. They've had 2 absolute knockdown, drag-out fights in this series, all sandwiched around one big blowout, and now they're threatening to sweep Pioneers down to the 1 and 2 side.
Look at those numbers on Hawkser. My goodness, 2 goals, 2 assists, obviously 100% goal participation, shot 50% as well, and not only that, got a couple of demos there too. As we take a look at the replay, I mean, so well done for Space Station Gaming. Pioneers, though, they put up a very, very tough fight. It looked like they were going to take that game at some point. But even with scoring with 19 seconds on the clock, it's just not enough, because we know SSG plays all the way to 0. And you saw what happened there. Just one little lapse of offense on the side of Pioneers ends up leading to a goal.
You can't waste games like that you got out of Scrub. You saw he had about 600 points. He had a couple of goals there. He's the team's leading scorer, and he's got to be the guy that drags them back into this series. It looked like for a moment, Daz, he was going to, and then, of course, take it away, especially by Hawkser, who's just been the Grim Reaper in this particular series. We're underway now at Utopia. Closeout opportunity, 1 out of 4 for SSG.
Like the kickoff there from SSG. Little fake from Arsenal, went for the mid boost. Hawkser was trying to see if he could give him the ball really quickly, but was cut out. And not only that, the pocket is just picked. Scrub steals that one from Space Station. First goal for Pioneers.
This caught a deflection off of LJ on the challenge. He had to dive in because there was nobody there. He was a little too far forward. Space Station, at times, have gotten to maybe a little bit too comfortable at midfield and on the offensive half. That time they got burned, but Arsenal's looking to get it back, and he'll be denied. So who's got it here? It is Hunter. Back to Banana Head. No panic on the side of Pioneers. They know they can stick with their game and trust what got them here. It's Arsenal over to LJ, just out of reach.
Yeah, just out of reach. LJ did end up making contact, but only for a short amount of time. You're starting to see Pioneers now, even with that ability to start, they need to build on it. Here's LJ, last back. Hunter, ball off the back wall, but no follow-up for a long time. Everyone for Pioneers on that midfield line So now they'll have to work extra hard. Now the Space Station Gamer are chilling in the net. You see him get a demo on the play. Good 50. Banana Head, though, can't get there in time. Reach, and he was just in such an awkward spot to try to even take a shot that LJ was able to recover.
And that's happened a lot to Pioneers in this series. If somebody was there just a little bit quicker, they could be up. They could have taken a couple games in this series. I don't think anything would have helped the 9-1.
Yeah.
As Banana Head, second touch brings us downfield. They've certainly been in 2 of these games. And a bounce here or there, we could be talking about a much, much different story. Scrub now to the backboard. Power clear away. LJ's there with a little bouncer. He gets Hunter out of the way and forces Banana Head to block Hoxer.
Play drawn up there from SSG, but again, late, so will also be blocked out. Still, Pioneers up by 1, trying to get up by 2, but Arsenal with that touch. Gonna deny from Banana Head. Now Hoxer in the back end. LJ a little too far forward, has to go back. He gets bumped by Hunter. And even though that happens, ball has not necessarily been in the box of Space Station at all. Lots of shots, great pressure for Pioneers as they continue to hold on to their 1-goal lead. It's only a matter of time if they can't extend this scoreline that SSG will get their chance.
Rare case a moment ago where we saw Arsenal and Hoxer kind of get caught up, not quite on the same page, but it's worked out okay. LJ trying to slow play around Hunter. He's having none of it. At the halfway mark, Pioneers hold the lead again, trying to add on to it now. Banana Head with a full tank of boost. He's waiting to see what Scrub can do. He can set him up with a beauty. Line up the double tap. No, but there is Hunter to clean it up. What a setup from Banana Head.
I mean, you got to respect Banana Head when he has that space, and that's exactly what SSG did. A double commit on the play. Banana Head, though, setting it up for Hunter, who's able to knock it down.
Synchronized conceding there from Arsenal and Hoxer. They were right in tandem. Neither got anywhere near it. As it is Scrub powering it away, yet Banana Head way downfield, and if Arsenal didn't have that, that could have spelled some real trouble. Now Hunter, blocked away by Hoxer. Arsenal trying to keep with this ball. It was awkward for him coming off the wall. Just trying to get SSG on the board. Hoxer just comes in from out of nowhere. Arsenal now with Hoxer running interference, but Scrub is there defensively, and you know that Pioneers can kind of drop into this shell, which could be dangerous. Oh, Hunter creating on his own.
Oh my, look at Hunter showing stuff there. Musty flick, great follow-up. LJ tried to get a read on it, and he couldn't, and Hunter made him pay. 3-0 for Pioneers. If you're an SSG fan, you're a little worried right now. They've had a tough time closing out series.
That young man might be real sick of hearing Super Lucky's name. Talk about me. Hunter going to work. He's got 3 goals to tie Scrub in the series. He's doubled his total for the event, as now this goes to the corner. Arsenal trying to stay with it on his own back line, and he is met very rudely by Hunter, who's playing with a little bit of renewed energy here, and a confident Hunter. Could be someone like Arsenal, where once his confidence gets going, it's like having an extra car out there.
117, and not only are Pioneers up by 3, they aren't allowing SSG to score at all. They've kept them limited and also pressured for a majority of this game. We'll see how things change in the final minute.
Hunter's second touch is just off the mark. Tell you what, someone is feeling real confident right now, and he's got a full tank of boost waiting to pick Arsenal apart, but he's instead backed off. Hunter there. Shot here is saved by Scrub. Banana Head is up very early. He's not going to let Hoxer get after this. And the final 40 seconds now ticking down with Pioneers well in control. 1 game down and 3 to go when this clock hits 0. This has been exactly the kind of bounce back performance Pioneers needed a game before. Better late than never, as they have taken the fight. In particular, Hunter has taken the fight to Space Station Gaming. We'll burn away the final 15 now. The only drama left to see if SSG can break up the shutout, or if OCE will be sending a loud message that they are not to be trifled with and they're not to be trampled on. 1 down, 3 to go for the Pioneers.
And yep, you're right. They'll let that one hit the ground. Pioneers end up taking this game, and you start to see all these this conversation that they're having start to pay off there. I mean, a fantastic game from Hunter. He started this series off game 1 with 84 points. Now he's must be flipping into doubles and crazy angles. What a transformation from Pioneers, but they've got a long way to go if they want to reverse sweep Spacestation Gaming.
Sort of peel the curtain back a little bit behind the scenes. Our statistician D-Rex, who's out here on site, by the way, absolutely love having him here, managed to send to the wrong chat that, hey, yeah, Falcons force game 7. There's never been a best of 7 reverse sweep on land. Well, by the way, that may be relevant here in a little while as we look back at the replay and see exactly how Hunter in particular led the Pioneers right back into this here, just down a couple of games now. And it starts with a game like that, right? I mean, we've had 2 really close games, 2 narrow losses by this Pioneer squad. And now they've got to stay focused because it's a long journey back. They can only do it one step at a time as we get ready to head to the Oasis Daz. But this the Space Station team now, the pressure's going to start to shift towards them a little bit, especially if Pioneers can get out to an early start.
Beautiful Deadeye Canyon for our setting stage here in Game 5. Space Station Gaming have been on this map and in this position before.
Oh, what a bump.
Yesterday against G2. And that was the start of G2's comeback. Will this also be the start for Pioneers in the reverse sweep? Will it bring them more into the conversation? That's why we play the games.
Oh, here goes Hunter. Indirect, right on top of Hoxer. Scrub will have this, but so too will Arsenal, looking in the direction of Hoxer, but met instead by the Pioneers. This forces Hunter back all alone to the backboard, got to keep it himself. Hoxer with the demo, but nobody else forward, so Scrub could clear. Now here goes LJ, trying to do it all himself on this occasion, blocked by Scrub. Somebody's got to get up though, and Banana Head content to let that shot come in. Nobody really could challenge that ball, and Space Station kind of have Pioneers stuck with no boost, and that steal by LJ is not going to help matters. Here goes LJ. His shot denied by Banana Head. He eats a demolition for his efforts. Still no boost. 30-50 between all 3 members. Something's got to give eventually as Arsenal steals more. They've got to rely on pennies. Hunter's got all of it, and that just goes harmlessly across. Banana Head should have it. They're all bunched up in the corner.
What's going on?
What happened there from SSG? Is it going to cost him a goal? It might with that ball.
Pass
over
Banana
to
Head.
Banana Head and denied.
You're right, that almost cost them. I mean, they had everything lined up. I don't understand why they're sending so many people forward. Hoxer to Arsenal, Arsenal, got it! Double off the back wall, Space Station up.
After all that, this is how SSG gets on the board. They will take it, with Arsenal getting the first strike. His first tally since having the assist on the overtime winner in game 3. Here is Arsenal again. Oh, he could stay with this, but couldn't get down quick enough.
He actually was stuck to the ceiling.
Right. Numbers advantage, though, for Pioneers. They, for a moment, and LJ able to make do with what he had. Scrub going back for that midfield boost. So you can tell Pioneers very conscious now of how important the midfield boost is going to be, because if they get starved out again like they were a moment ago, this series could be over real quick.
Yeah, I think it's a mix of that and also Hunter's confidence, too. I mean, that last play, he tried to go for a double flip reset, almost was able to get it. Probably would have made the difference there. Scrub! Oh! He got it! Scrub off the ceiling, too! Pioneers, they're pulling out all the stops to get a goal.
You know, we see guys go for this every now and then. We think, yeah, okay, that's real cute. Once you do something, you have a chance of putting in. Oh, he did! Picked his spot. An absolute beauty out of Scrub for his 4th goal that ties this thing up. And now he's all alone at the back, and a little fortunate, LJ couldn't get around him. This is Hoxer, and Scrub got a hand on it.
Hoxer he tried to put a lot of power behind that shot as well. Good block out for Pioneers. They've been slowing the game down, playing at their own pace, and doing a great job of not getting demoed. There have been times where Space Station has made contact on them in the back end to try to starve them out, but the fact that they don't get demoed and they are also able to clear out the ball, individual mechanics starting to level up here, and has really been making the difference for Pioneers. Demo on the play though here, Arsenal with the shot, and the net's just wide open. Physicality, the name of the game plan here as SSG takes the lead.
Now Arsenal, after that demo, LJ tried to steal it right at the end. It will be Arsenal's goal, and for him, tally his 5th goal to go with 4 assists. Space Station Gaming lighting up the scoreboard. So too are the Pioneers as of late. They're far from out of it. Only down a goal here as we dip down inside 2 minutes remaining. It is Scrub blocked by LJ, and the demolition against Banana Head behind the play means SSG can come back on the attack, and Hawks' flip reset denied by Hunter. Arsenal trying to line up a double. Space Station pulling out all the tricks as Arsenal couldn't get that one on target. Crisscross between Hunter and Banana Head doesn't prove costly, and they're out of the zone, but LJ won the race to the midfield boost.
That being said, they stopped a lot of individual mechanics there from Space Station. Defense has been solid on the side of Pioneers, but they got to start moving upfield.
Well, Space Station not getting caught this time. LJ was back and ready for that. Hunter and Banana Head combined to get this ball downfield, and now Hawkser had to take it away by Hunter. Loose in front, still available. Hawkser's there first, up ahead to Arsenal. This falls down, and Scrub gonna make sure he grabs the boost. That means he gives up the ball, and LJ couldn't put it on target.
Oh, you saw LJ looking for that double. Couldn't necessarily, again, get that one towards center. Now, Hawkser looking to set things up, but it gets sent away. Pioneers under pressure. Chance here for a breakout. Scrub sitting on the back wall of Space Station Gaming. He'll end up needing to rotate out soon. Hunter actually went up for that, and now he's out to play, trying to get back into it, looking for a bump on LJ. What can Pioneers do? Back against the wall. Chance here for them to be sent to round 4 in the lowers and have to fight for their chance in the World Championship. And Scrub again, another save. Chance here for Arsenal to follow that one. Scrub gets the save again. LJ will get the double on the back wall. Pioneers still playing the ball out of their own box. 30 seconds to go. They got to start moving.
And they've got to get a ball to a teammate. They're just kind of playing the ball into space, hoping somebody's there. Got to be a little bit better communication. Arsenal looking to put it away. No. Hunter over towards Scrub. He got the full tank of boost. Got to get this away from LJ, and he does. Down to 15 seconds. Hunter in behind him. Arsenal with a big booming clear, and that forces Banana Head back for a front row seat as he blocks LJ. No boost available there as it's taken away. They have 9 boosts as a team. Gotta find a way to get under this ball, and Banana Head cannot. And Space Station Gaming moved to 2-1 here in the wild card.